So, you want a VBAC? I am so excited to start this new series where we're going to dive into how to prepare for a vaginal birth after a C-section. If you're interested in hearing about that, stick around. Hi everyone, my name is Leslie. I'm a disciple, wife, mom, and childbirth doula, and this is where I share about all things birth, faith, and family. I am so passionate about VBACs. The first birth I ever attended before I was a doula ended in an emergency C-section, and it actually is what it was actually the catalyst for me coming to the Lord, and it was the catalyst for me pursuing doula work. And so VBACs are very near and dear to my heart. The second birth I supported was actually a VBAC, and I have been helping to support moms with these ever since. I just know that our God is in the business of redeeming, and so I'm really excited to be sharing this series with you. We're just going to break it up into, I believe, 5 or 6 parts. It'll be nice little short videos on just how to specifically prepare for VBACs. I'm going to be using the same kind of acronym I'm already established for how to prep for birth, which is the HEALTH acronym. So today we're going to be diving into H, the first letter in health, which is healing. Okay, I truly believe this is where we need to start for birth, regardless of what kind of birth it is, that whether this is your first time, you're having a VBAC, or you've had all natural, vaginal, idyllic births, right? So I'm sharing this to say, because I think this is a little bit, the reason why I'm going through this with VBACs is because I feel like it's a little bit more nuanced when you are preparing for a vaginal birth after a C-section. I feel like there's actual healing to be done regarding birth, because you may have suffered some birth trauma around your C-section, whether that was 1 or 2 or 3, however many previous C-sections you've had. There can still be trauma associated with that unless you deal with it, unless you handle it, right? And so the best place to start is with healing, okay? And there is this emotional healing that you need to do around it. But even just like, let's just talk about it practically to begin with, physical healing, okay? This is maybe often something you haven't heard. Like, probably a lot of people have told you, hey, you're having a VBAC. Yeah, you got to make sure you go through and you process that birth trauma that you suffered with, and that you've come to terms with what happened and all of that stuff. Well, what's also super important, that is important, and I'm not going to undermine that at all. The emotional healing that you have to do from your VBAC is very important. But there's also physical healing to be done, right? Your body just went through major surgery. You were cut through 6 layers of abdominal muscles. Like, it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot physically on your body, and healing from it is important. Making sure that your scar is healed, that the scar tissue is gone, super essential. And so what I found is helpful is scar massaging. Is massaging your scar, okay? This is something that I learned through Body Ready Birth, how helpful this could be. Body Ready Method, I think it was in my first year of training with them. And I have since then highly recommended it to all VBAC clients in terms of massaging their scar in preparation for a VBAC. And so I will include a link down below to a pamphlet on on how to massage your scar and all of that, so that you guys have it as a point of reference, and I hope that that's helpful, okay? So in my previous message on how to birth prep steps, number 1, I talk about healing, and I share a resource for healing from the emotional and the mental stuff around in general that you may have around parenting and all of that stuff. For VBAC clients, I think it's very important to specifically tackle fear that you may have around this birth, and literally writing out what those fears are, addressing them, like letting it all out, giving it to God, and then also letting him speak truth to you with his word, encouraging yourself with what the Bible has to say, like you will not cast your fruit before it's time. God gently leads those that are with young, Isaiah 41:10 or 41:11. Or maybe it's 40:10 or 40. It's either 40 or 41 in Isaiah, where it says, He will lead the mothers that are with young like a shepherd, right? And so verses that will help to encourage you that God is with you in this and that God is going to see you through can help you to counteract those fears. And so I encourage you, take a look at that writing exercise, that writing therapy. It's called Journal Speak. I renamed it GodSpeak because I add a little bit of meditation on it with spending time with the Lord. But I'll go ahead and share it below so that you have it as a resource, and that can really help with the emotional, mental, and spiritual healing for a VBAC. I think that's all I want to say on the healing step. I think that I could go so many ways with it, but the best way to do it is for you to go one-on-one with God, for you to do what you can physically in terms of body prep and all of that, and doing exercise. If you felt like maybe we'll dive into that in the next session. So I'm already diving into the next step. So I'm going to stop here. Step 1, you want to have a VBAC, is to heal, okay? Let your body heal. Let your mind heal, and let God heal your mind and your heart, okay? Through Christ Jesus, okay? His word says, be anxious for nothing, but by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving, make all your requests known to God, and the peace of God that surpasses all understanding will guard your mind and your heart through Jesus Christ. Those are the mind and the heart are places that are so hurt during, that can be hurt during a cesarean, during an unwanted emergency C-section. And so with that, I'm going to leave you guys. I want to encourage you. I think it's awesome that you are pursuing a VBAC, and I'm so excited to kind of share the little bits of the little nuggets I've picked up over the years with you in hopes that it'll help you prepare for the VBAC that you desire. If you are planning a VBAC, please let me down below. Let me know in the comments down below. I'd love to be praying for you in anticipation of that. All right. God bless you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.